पहले कि हम आज की वीडियो स्टार्ट करें, let me give you some research and data on why your resume was rejected this year. Then I'll tell you all the strategies that have worked for your Job Updates Academy students, and you can transform your resume on the basis of that. First, data suggests that 70 to 80% of resume get rejected in initial screening stage, often due to ATS or formatting issue. मीनिंग अगर आपका रेज्यूमे ऐसा दिखता है या ऐसा दिखता है, देन थ्रो इट आउट, इट विल नॉट मेक इट इन द सिस्टम एंड वॉच अंटिल दिस वीडियो टू मेक थिंग्स राइट इन योर रेज्यूमे. Second, according to JobScan, 99% of Fortune 500 organizations use ATS to speed their recruiting system. The ATS analyzes the keywords from the job ads. अब ATS क्या होता है? ATS is an applicant tracking system. In simple terms, it manages the recruiting and hiring process. ये job posting and job applications के keyword research करता है. So your resume is being scanned by bots on the basis of your qualifications, skills, location and everything else. And in this video, you will know how to make that ATS friendly resume. Third, resumes do get rejected when you put your photos there. A photo in resume is very unnecessary and it kind of gives recruiter beforehand to judge you on the basis of your appearance. I have seen people uploading selfies there. It's not a good idea, so better skip it. Now with all these data, let's start today's video, and this video is the only video that you are going to need for resume building this year. So follow my lead step by step. In this video, we will talk about how to select the right resume format that will pass the ATS system. Second, some basic mistakes you can avoid while making your resume. How do you add experience to your resume even when you are a fresher? And in the end, how to do the keyword optimization in your resume. And if you are new here, my name is Radha. I'm an ex-recruiter and an employability coach dedicated to help you get a job. Subscribe to this channel. I will bring you more updates on job search and help and career updates. I also share these tips on Instagram, so follow me there too. So first thing first, let's talk about the right format of a resume. If you are relying on all those Canva templates and different type of inbuilt template, throw them out. Take my advice and build your resume from scratch simply on a Google Docs and Microsoft Word. These formats are easy to scan by ATS, most recruiters like it, and easy to update for you, and they are free. I will also give you one free template in the description box. Download it from there and feel free to use it according to your job role. The second point to remember is don't put so many things in your resume. If you are a fresher, which I'm suppose you are because this channel पे ज़्यादातर freshers ही हैं, you are going to keep your resume to one page. And don't target different roles at once with your resume. This can be confusing. Your resume should tell recruiter about which job you want to apply for and where you want to build your career. It can be in operations, sales or technical, but it cannot be all at once. So my tip will be make a specific resume for specific roles, and you can decide these roles on the basis of your degree, skills or interest. Okay, now let's start with one common thing, that is your personal information. So we are going to put out our full name, then your phone number, that is working, and your email ID. Remember to put a decent one, not childish ones. And then if your LinkedIn is updated, I have made a full video on how you can update your LinkedIn and make it impressive for recruiters. So watch it, I'll put it somewhere in the I button. Make sure your LinkedIn is updated and put it here by linking it here. It looks more professional and adds an extra touch to your resume. Now, I usually advise to skip your address. I'll tell you why. Let's say you live in a remote village and you completed your studies from there, but now you are looking for a job in a city. You are ready to move out, and you will only move once either you have a job or you already have some interviews lined up. Now, if you put your current address in your resume, the applicant tracking system might already reject you as your city is different. When I was working as a recruiter, our seniors always used to ask us to reject all those candidates who were not in the same city as the company to disqualify them. There were a couple of reasons for that. First, the company didn't want to bear the relocation bonus and stuff. Second, the company thinks that you might not join or you might not come for interview, blaming on that you don't have a place to stay in city. So it's a nice little tactic for them to be efficient and safe. But you are my subscriber and I'm telling you a secret. Either you add the location of the company where you want to apply or leave it. Don't add anything. These things are very important for a fresher. Company might wait for someone with 5 to 6 years of experience, but fresher don't have any chance. Now here add a professional summary. See, this is a great way to tell recruiter about you in 3 to 5 lines. It's one of the best way for fresher and some of them who are changing their career, because you might not have a lot of work experience to advocate for you. To write professional summary, start with an adjective based on your role. For example, social media management, creative, sales, dedicated, tech, analytics. Then add your job title to it. For example, detail oriented human resource professional. Now add your qualification, let's say with a degree or in a background in, or if you are experienced with more than 2 years, you can also add with experience of 2 or more than 2 years in. Now moving on, you will add here all the skills that you have acquired for this role. This is a great way for you to optimize your resume. You can use all those keywords to do your resume optimization. Now moving on, if you are a fresher, put your education first, always. But if you have more than 2 to 3 years of experience, then put your experience first. I'm hoping most of you are freshers here, so we are going to put our education first. Education will also go in chronological order, so whatever you did in recent will come as first. Now we are going to mention 2 academics here. Either you mention your masters or your graduation, then your 12th. Okay, you don't have to mention more than this. I have seen people putting their 10th in there. That's enough. Just 2 academics, the recent one you did. You can mention your CGPA if you scored very well. If it was questionable and it can be asked in interview, let it go. Moving on, if you're a fresher, it's important you mention at least some internships or projects or anything. Don't leave your resume empty like these. But if you have nothing to show, go to this website called forage.com, where you will find a lot of experience for you. These are like 4 to 5 hours of courses, and they will give you insight on how things work in your industry. These are a great way for a fresher to have that corporate experience and to get to know. We'll have here all the roles from all the sectors. Like this is an amazing resource. You can put them in your resume, but as certification or extracurricular activities. This is a great way to show that you are committed and you went out there on your own to do something and to find out more about the role you are applying for. Now don't just leave it by mentioning these certificates. It's your time to optimize your resume. So what we are going to do, we are going to mention everything that you learned in this course. Let's say I am making a resume for HR professional. I have a copy of job description for HR. What I am going to do is go to the ChatGPT and paste that there and give it a prompt like give me 15 keywords from this job description, anything like this. Now you'll see all the list of keywords here, and we can now use these keywords in your bullet point where you are going to show what you learned or in your job experience. To write these bullet points, we are going to use XYZ method given by Google recruiters. Google described these XYZ as accomplished X as measured by Y by doing Z. Now let's say you did a project in your college and your project was to hire people for a particular club or a society. Let's say हमारे कॉलेज में एक recruitment drive हमने conduct की है and वो एक virtual drive थी. So we can write something like increase recruitment event attendance by 50% through engaging virtual sessions and Q&A form. We will always start these sentences with an action verb. I will give all the action verbs in the links that I'm giving you in description. You can go check out the list from there. Now I have already put down all the keywords. Just take a look at them and try to write yours as the same way. So you can even put some projects here in the same way like we did with this certification part. Another way to get some experience is to apply to NGOs and startups. NGOs and startups don't have a lot of requirement from you and they accept people who are in their 3rd, 4th year of the college as well. It's very good thing to start early in your career and have a experience beforehand, because this is what is going to be in demand. You can mention other things like courses that you did. Don't worry, you don't have to have certification, just mention those courses and tell them what you learned in them Nobody is going to ask you for all those certification from Coursera or Udemy. And that's it. Your resume is ready to go. Now, one of the most important things is to properly name your resume while saving it. I see a lot of people make these mistakes and name their resume something like resume, Radha, final draft, etc. etc. Do not do this. Write your name first, then the role you are applying for, and the resume, and save it in PDF. It's the best way to save your resume. Now the resume part done. I hope that you guys make good resumes and apply to a lot of jobs. Let me know in comments if you have any other questions. And do not forget to subscribe to Job Updates with Radha. I'll bring you more of such videos.